Leo. All right, Leo. Let's get right into this. Okay, Two of Cups at the base. You could be dealing with the Cancer, Capricorn, Devil. Leo, I feel like there's some sort of attachment, quite possibly with some sort of like family dynamic. Wow. Ten of Swords, the Tower. Like there's some sort of... it's an energy of seeing somebody Two of Swords. Okay. It's an energy of finally seeing somebody for the person that everybody else always told you they were. That's the energy here. And it's like Eight of Swords. This is having a huge foundational shift. It's the energy of like you feel like you don't know anybody or anything. I totally know this energy too. I've been through this before. It's a gaslighting energy. It's the type of energy where like this is heavy, but I'm going to say it anyway. It's the energy of an adult abusing a child. Another child seeing the abuse. And years later, the person who abused the child has all these gaslighting dynamics now to their demeanor that basically allude to them taking zero responsibility for what happened in the past. Magician at the Crown. So I feel like, Leo, you've asked actually for this to be illuminated to you. I feel like you felt like there was something wrong for a long time, quite possibly in your family. You couldn't figure it out. Like, you're like, why am I this way? Or why is this person that way? It's this sort of energy. And I feel like you went digging deep and you got as deep as you could until you had to start relying on faith to go deeper, to go inside, right? It's like when you go inside on a soul level and you know what you're doing, you can actually reach back into your family lineage. And Leo, I feel like you've reached back and some things have come to the surface that you asked to come to the surface, and it's really that energy of like, well, you can stay here if you like, Leo. I'm sure everybody would be happy for you to stay in the misery with them. Or you can let go of everything you thought and you can have full faith in God and you can come with us now. We're your real family. This is the energy, Leo. Nine of Dis. And that's where it leads. Nine of Dis, Nine of Pentacles. It's like you know what? It's like you couldn't figure out, and this is probably what led you to digging in, right? You couldn't figure out why you couldn't get certain growth in areas of your life, or why you couldn't get growth in certain areas of your life. I don't know why I'm speaking backwards here, but anyway. What do they call it? Dyslexic? Is that what it is? Okay. I guess, retrograde, that's why. But yeah, I really feel like, Leo, you guys couldn't, It's like you just kind of got to a certain space and you couldn't grow beyond that. Whatever this is. I'm feeling it's financial and also romantic relationships. Like you couldn't figure out why you couldn't get romantic relationships to work. You know, most of the time that has to do with your parents, right? The way you were raised. So you could have gone digging around back there and found out some other things, that some behavioral patterns that you picked up that cause you to have energetic blockages with your money. Wow. 5 of Pentacles. So Leo, I feel like this whole idea, let's just call this an idea, that you were living out that was someone else's idea, had something to do with like a lack mentality, poverty mindset with this 5 of Pentacles. And this is big in the energy too. Some of the signs have been dealing with this, going through karmic cycles with family members who have bred them and raised them inside this poverty, lack mentality, right? And you sort of hear that and you don't really maybe realize how far that can go on a psychological level, or maybe you guys do. You guys probably do. But this is poverty mindset, that leads directly to suicide, okay? Typically in old age. Alone. Broke. No hope for anything. No friends. Completely alienated from your entire family. This is what a lack mentality, poverty mindset is. That's what that is. Queen of Swords. Princess of Dis. You know, Leo, I'm not going to lie, there is an energy here of there's a big tired, fed up, chip on your shoulder energy here, and I don't blame you. Because this is something that has made you question everything. It's like who can you actually trust anymore? You can't even trust your parents to tell you the truth? Isn't it funny how the most truth we can get now, or well, since the beginning of time, but the most truth we're seeing that we can have in our, modern day time, which is not, this is not a time built around faith. This is a time built around materialism. And how much you can take and vampirize off of people. This is like the standard that they want us to have. Five of Cups. Disappointment. It just takes time, Leo, to heal from this stuff. The universe wants you to have everything new moving forward. In these situations, you have to let go of everything to have complete faith. That's the only way change will come through, is if you metaphorically jump off the cliff, right? Just you and your dog. And Leo, I've done that too. I didn't jump off a cliff. I've jumped into the unknown with an animal before and left everything behind. Lived out of a car, this sort of thing. Because I just found that the environment that I found myself in, this happened a few times. This is why I'm here now. I was supposed to go through all that. It was all a part of my story, so I can guide those who are going through the same thing. But I sacrificed everything because I realized the most valuable thing was my mind. And I started to reconstruct my life, putting my mind first. Mental health, stuff like this. Lovers, Gemini energy. There's like a big, perfect ending, Hermit, Virgo. There's a big energy here as we end this, Leo, of you guys just really, really needing to go into a big space of nurturing and loving on yourself and a lot of self-care during this time. This is a big transition for you guys out of this energy. It's realizing that nothing is what you thought it was. But I promise you there's so much relief a little further down the road, Leo. You are going to be so relieved. And what's going to start popping up on the horizon line is just gonna, you won't even, this will be a distant memory, but it's gonna be a great story that you guys are gonna tell moving forward. Think about your story, Leo. How many people want to hear that story? How many people can that story help? Leo, I love you guys. I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.